Hello guys and welcome back to another video. This is like Street Gunner here and the yeah, that was disappointing. I need to sit with this a little bit. That was very disappointing. Oh my goodness, especially when we're ahead. That was disappointing to concede from a throw-in. And I gotta say, why don't we also, so we are supposed to be the set piece kings, right? Why don't we also do long throws? Right? So it's a set piece action. Anyway, we are not good at free kicks ever since that Real Madrid game with Declan Rice scoring 2 worldies. But why don't we do long throws? Am I right? But hey, whatever. They scored from a long throw today, and that was very painful to watch. Saka came in and did nothing. Gyökeres really couldn't do anything. There's something fundamentally wrong with Arsenal's playstyle. I don't know if it's the fault of Arteta or if it's the players, but there's something wrong with our playstyle that we don't look like we are killers. Like, you can tell that a game will not be Arsenal scoring beautiful, fantastic goals, or you can just, yeah, our striker is not going to score. You know, you would be maybe 90% right that our striker is not going to do anything. And that's kind of upsetting. It's kind of sad. Saka came on, he was put together with duct tape because he's still not fit. Madueke was not really okay most of the game, but he did manage to do that one action that got us the goal. I don't know, man. It's just fresh now, and I'm pretty upset about it. Arsenal should have won this game, especially since they were ahead. They should have won this game. Should have defended better. They should have done better. But this was just bad. This was just bad. This was the game. This was the game that Kai Havertz would have done very well. I'll be very honest. I expected to see Kai in this game, and I was hoping Kai would play, and I know that if Kai Havertz played this game, he will actually be really, really good. He would do really well. I had the feeling, I know, but Kai Havertz suddenly muscle injury, whatever. It is what it is, and now we're gonna miss him for this game. It's super upsetting. It's super upsetting, guys, and I really don't know what to say more. But that was what bright side can we look at? Our next few games, Wolves, Tottenham. So I mean, of course, this is FA Cup. I'm not even gonna pay attention to this. So going away to Wolves, we have to win that. But if we play the way we played last time, then Wolves are not gonna score 3 own goals or 3 goals this game, and we still win. Tottenham away, Wolves away, Chelsea at home, Brighton away, Everton. And honestly, if you compare that with City's games that are coming up, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like City have the easier fixtures. Am I crazy? I feel like City have the easier games coming up. They're gonna beat Newcastle. They're gonna beat Leeds, Nottingham Forest. They're winning all of this. Maybe except Chelsea. I can see them dropping points at Chelsea, but they're winning West Ham, Crystal Palace, Forest, Leeds, Newcastle. They're beating all. So Arsenal for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, they have to lock in. I mean, they have to lock in here for sure on the 22nd of March, but they gotta lock in for the next 6, 7 games, or it's finished. And that's the thing with the Premier League, guys. The table can change really fast, right? Before we were almost 9 points ahead, and then we did that absolutely stupid game against Manchester United, and we didn't look like even so. I will just say my feelings, guys. To be honest, right now, Arsenal don't look like a team to me that are champions. They look like a team that will that everybody can predict that they will drop the ball as the season comes to an end. And I think for me, that's the most frustrating part about all of this. I think that's the most frustrating part about all of this, about Arsenal, about the whole thing. It's almost like you can predict that. So let's say the season starts and Arsenal play, 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 play. Everybody's just like, let them play and do what they want. It really doesn't matter because just give them, like, in the last 10, 12 games, they're gonna fumble. And it happens. It's so frustrating to see. Still 4 points ahead, but if we don't lock in, those 4 points will become one. And then the title race is pretty much over. I really don't know what to say more, but that was just, for me, that was just frustrating to watch. There was no point at that game that Arsenal looked like a threat. It looked like Brentford were the ones who were actually threatening, who were going to score. There was no point. It looked like Arsenal were going to do anything, really anything. What was it? Was it only one shot on target that game? Was it only 2 shots on target? And one of those was the goal. It was so bad. Ignore this possession. This possession was probably maybe mainly from the first half. I don't even know, man. This doesn't. All of these stats mean nothing. Look at the corner 6. They had 6 shots. We were not in this game. Arsenal was not in this game. They were just passing the ball for nothing, losing the ball here, losing possession. Odegaard, man. It might be time to have a serious conversation about Odegaard. I don't think he's good enough anymore. There's something wrong with him. I don't know what it is. Maybe he peaked too early, but he's not good enough. There was one pass that he could have made to, was it Madueke or Gyökeres, and he just, I'm not sure what was he trying to dribble, and he lost the ball, and then the ball went the other way, and the action is over. I don't know, man. I don't know, but if Arsenal don't win the title this season, I don't think I have any words I can use to defend the team. You had everything, you're ahead. It's like literally in your hands. If people call Arsenal bottlers and losers and all the other stupid names that they can think of, how are you gonna defend it? Maybe I'm just too emotional because it's late and we drew this game where I expected us to win it, even if it was 1-0, and hold and defend that long throw. But it's just so frustrating, and I have to say how I feel at the end of the day. I don't feel good about this. Yeah, but hey, they're not sharing the money with me, so just saying my feelings, guys. This was just not good. If we perform like this with other teams, we're not gonna make it. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. For real. I mean, other teams in this season have had pretty much frustrating games that they could have won or they could have drew and they didn't. So Man City have had those games. Chelsea have had those games with us even. Man United for sure has had those games. So everybody has had those games that it doesn't go your way. For Arsenal, this was one of the many games that really doesn't go our way, and we were not good enough. I just hope that this is all there is, and we don't have such games again moving forward in the future. That's all I hope for. Today, they were not good enough. This was a bad game. This was disappointing. Brentford are a good side. This is true. For them, the draw means more. For us, it means not so much. Going from a potential 9 points gap to now a 4 points gap is so bad, but we can't drop it now. City are not going to drop points. Just forget about that. City are not going to drop points. Yes, they're only human. They can make it, but City are not going to drop points, guys. If they'll drop points, I'll be back here to apologize. But City are not going to drop points. So Arsenal have to do their best and win the remaining games. That's all I'm going to say. This was a frustrating game. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I got to be honest. I wasn't impressed with anything Arsenal did in this game, really. I wasn't impressed with anything. Saka was invisible. Gyökeres was invisible. The only person this game that played well was Raya, kinda. Mistakes here and there, but Raya. Gabriel did very well. Mosquera did a fantastic. Declan Rice was, I think, the best player. Mosquera and Gabriel were very, very good, especially Mosquera, because there was one tackle he did when Thiago was definitely gonna score. But the rest of the team, Madueke did okay. At least he got the goal. But Saka and the rest were, yeah. Martinelli came in and missed the one. Oh, it's a beautiful chance. Oh my god! And I was so sad that I saw Yorin Timber in the striker's position getting. That should be Timber crossing to Gyökeres. But how was that reversed? That it was Gyökeres crossing in the middle to Timber. Whatever, it's fine. Timber at least tried to get the ball and pass to Martinelli. Martinelli should score that any day. Whatever, it's past. We have to move on. At the end of the day, just stay ahead of City. We have to move on, but playing like this is not staying ahead, because City is going to win their next game. And if we draw our next game, or if we lose our next game, then we're only 2 or 1 points ahead. And then, you know, that's it. So let me know your reaction, guys, your thoughts, your feelings about this game. Sorry, I've gone on over 10 minutes talking about this, but this was just bad. So leave a comment below, say how you feel, like the video if you made it to this point, and thank you guys so much for watching. My eyes are super red. I'm gonna go to bed. This was not worth staying up for. And I just noticed that I have 9 points clear on my thing. We are not 9 points clear, guys. We are not 9 points clear. Let's get that straight. We are only 4 points ahead. All right, I'm not even gonna change it now. I'm just gonna leave it there because like wishful thinking. But I just noticed that. I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you guys. I don't know when I see you. Peace.